Hi y'all, this is help for IXL level M.B.6. So this is the honors section for this one. So in this video, I want to talk about how to solve for a variable. So in this case, it says solve for W. So we want to get W by itself in terms of U, V, and X. So that just means U, V, and X will be on the other side. So we want to get W equals something like with U and V and X over here. But we don't know what that is yet. So I'm going to go ahead and write down this problem. V equals U minus X plus W. So I want to get W by itself. So that means I want to get rid of U and X in this case. So I see that U is positive, so I'm going to subtract it to the other side. As you guys know, we can't subtract V and U, so I just say V minus U equals negative X plus W, right? So I have positive W here. I want to get rid of X now. So I have negative X, so I'm going to add X on both sides. And there's no like terms there, so I'm just going to write them all together. V minus U plus X equals, I have positive W over here. And that's it. I have W all by itself. So I know that this part over here is what I'm going to write in that box. So I would say V minus U plus X. So that would be my first answer for a problem that looks like this. You may also see something that doesn't have addition or subtraction in it. So we're going to look again, solve for T. So we want to get T by itself, and it's going to have R and S in our answer. So I'm looking for T. Here's T right here. And I want to get rid of the S that's next to it. So it says T divided by S. The opposite of division is multiplication. I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by S. So S divided by S would cancel and leaves me with just T there. So I have T equals S times R. Another way to write that would just be to write SR equals T. And we can reverse them if we want. So we could write RS equals T. So any of these options would be good to write in that box, right? I could write any of them. IXL will say all of them are correct. Cool. So in this case, it says solve for P. I want to get P by itself, all those other letters on the other side. So here is P. I need to get rid of the negative, the Q, and the S. So I have RT equals negative P, Q, S. So in this case, I see that these are all being multiplied together. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by Q, and I'm going to divide by S at the same time. So divide by Q and by S at the same time. That's going to cancel here and give me negative P equals RT over QS. All right, well, I don't want it to be negative, so I can either divide by a negative or multiply times a negative. Both of those situations will get rid of the negative and negative and leave me with just P equals. And then negative 1 times all of that would just be negative RT over QS. So I have P by itself, all the other letters on the other side. That means that is what I'm going to put in here. On IXL, you should see like a little fraction button. That's how you would put in the fraction. There. Awesome. For this one, it says solve for B. We want to get B by itself, right? So here I see B and the other letters on the other side, as well as the other numbers on the other side. So A equals 1/2 B times height. Oh, look, area equals 1/2 base times height. This is the formula for the area of a triangle. So I want to get B by itself. So I see right now it's being divided by 2, right? This whole thing, there's divided by 2 here, the 1/2. So I'm going to multiply times 2 on both sides. So 1/2 times 2 would just give me 1, so those will cancel. So now I have 2A equals base times height. And I can put the times in there or not write it either way, BH. And then I have multiplication here, so still I'm trying to get rid of B. So multiplication, the opposite is division, divide by H on both sides. I get B equals 2 A over H. And that is going to go in that box right there. Then our final example, you guys should be good to go. It says solve for x. Want to get x by itself and all the other letters on the other side. So v equals w squared, y, and x. I know since there's no addition, subtraction, or multiplication, or division, I know that these are all being multiplied. So that means that I can divide them away. So if I want to get x by itself, I'm going to divide by w squared and by y. Do what I do on one side, have to do on the other. So that's going to cancel and leave me with just x on this side equals v over w squared and y. And that would go in this box here. Notice the x is already written there, right? That part is already written. So we just write this part. We would write v divided by w squared y in there. Right. And that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Great job taking on the honors section.